The opinions expressed in this show are the views of the host and not necessarily that of WTRW, 94.3 The Talker, or the Bold Gold Media Group.
The following presentation is paid for by Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate, who is solely responsible for its content. Portions transcribed.
All Century 21 real estate offices are independently owned and operated.
Hello, I'm Jackie Ruddy, broker, Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate. Welcome to the Real Estate Roundtable on 94.3 FM The Talker. I am here with co-host, husband, fellow realtor, Pat Devaney.
Good morning, Jackie.
How you doing, Pat?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Very good, thank you. We have Nicole Clark returning to discuss more about the state of the real estate market. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
We're here every Saturday at 11 a.m., Sunday at 11:30 a.m., where we review many real estate topics. We have an exceptional real estate office with many relentless realtors who've been listing, selling, and appraising real estate for over 50 years.
We do have an exceptional office. And during the week, feel free to email us with any questions you have at questions@jruddy.com. That's questions@jruddy.com. Or give us a call at 570-344-6724. And when you go to jruddy.com, click on the webcam tab and get a live view of Dunmore Corners and see what's going on.
View our listings, search the MLS listings, and listen to archive radio shows by going to mobile-friendly jruddy.com. That's jruddy.com, where we also have all the podcasts that we feature this radio show on, the apps. And remember to look us up on social media. Okay, Nicole Clark, realtor for 11 years.
Yes.
And with Century 21, you're coming up on your third anniversary.
I am.
Yes. And so you are a people person.
I am.
You have a very pleasant, bubbly personality. You connect with people.
She's very laid back.
Yeah, very laid back.
Yes, yes, I am.
You're very helpful. You're very excited. You want to help people. It's very gratifying for you, I know.
Yes.
So that's part of the reason why you're so successful. Tell me a little bit about yourself for our listeners, please.
Well, like you said, I've been doing it for 11 years.
Marketing background.
Yes.
Majored in psychology.
Yes.
All
so
right.
I like to be around people. I love people for the most part. But yeah, as far as like, you know, where I've been, where I've worked, Century 21 is by far my favorite place.
All right. Good.
Yes.
I'm so thrilled to hear that.
Yeah.
And you go to Lackawanna County.
Lackawanna, Luzerne, Wayne, Susquehanna.
Okay.
Lately, I've been traveling a little bit further than I normally do for a particular client because those are the things I do.
Because they want you and only want you
Right.
to represent them, and they feel very confident in your skills and ability to
Right.
steer them to where they need to be. All right.
Yeah, but normally that's where I work. Those 4 counties I mentioned before.
Okay, very good. And your inspiration, and you needed flexibility, and you were inspired after you sold and bought a house. So you thought, like, this is cool. I'd like to learn more, and I'd like to be able to help people do what I just did.
Yes.
All right, good. Pat, this is the most favorite time of the year
Yes.
for you.
Yes.
And why is that?
Because it's getting warmer.
No, we're going to talk about the colors of the year.
Oh,
The colors of the year. You know, I've been looking forward to this show.
You asked me yesterday, why have we not discussed the colors of the year? Well, guess what? We're going to discuss them.
Oh, wow. Okay,
All right.
great.
So last year, you do recall, of course.
Of course. How could I forget?
It's calming sea blues,
yes.
refreshing peach tones. They were the colors of the year, right? Okay. This year.
I'm going to guess we're going back towards a more neutral.
Actually, bold.
Really?
Yeah. So listen to
Interesting.
this. Pantone, the color of the year.
Pantone sounds like a soda or a prescription drug.
Right.
Mocha mousse, a warm chocolatey brown.
Right.
Okay. Sherwin-Williams. They didn't come out with the color of the year. They came out with a palette. It's a cohesive palette.
Okay.
It's called Color Capsule. So it's grounded, sun-bleached, chartreuse, Basque pear, white snow, rain cloud, clove, Malabar, and mauve finery.
Sounds wild.
Okay. Number 3, Benjamin Moore. Their color of the year is a velvety brown. It's called cinnamon slate.
A brown?
So it sounds like brown is in.
Yeah, well, so out of the 9 companies, 3 chose a brown. Behr, B-E-H-R.
Right.
Their color of the year is called Rumors, ruby red. I know that's your favorite color.
please.
Jackie loves red.
I love red too, but not on my walls.
Right. No, right.
No.
Now, Glidden, they're deviating. They chose a purple basil.
Oh, dear.
So it's a warm purple. So you got brown, you got purple. Valspar, their choice is Encore, which is an undertone of violet. Krylon, their color of the year is hammered black, and they want a dark, moody feel to items like end tables, lamps, chairs, picture frames, cabinets.
Okay, I
and
love
more.
the black on the cabinets. I'm not going to lie.
It shows dust, Nicole.
Yeah, but I like the black with gold.
All right. Okay.
Hardware.
All right. Okay.
Look online. You'll see what I mean.
I'm sure it's stunning.
It's gorgeous.
Okay, but dusty.
Well, dust.
Yeah.
Not for me.
Not for me. 8, Stainmaster their color is a deep brown truffle.
Brown again.
There you go. 9, Minwax, they chose a cool tone purple, violet.
Oh, wait, what's with the purple?
Purple and brown.
Now they see a modern whimsy look to bookshelves, cabinets, trims, and more in violet. See,
Yeah,
that's not me either. But
No.
I mean, if people follow this and they want to be in and they want to go, with the trends, these are the colors of this year. And I know, Pat, you've just been dying to know all
I
that.
have.
Well,
I'm
in
losing sleep.
It sounds like in 2026 when I go to visit sellers and they say, what can I do to my house to make it sell?
Neutralize.
Get rid of the violet walls.
Get rid of the black.
Right. The dark brown,
Yeah.
and go a little more neutral.
Hey, if you live in a place and you're not going to sell it, do whatever you
Right.
want. Splash
Exactly.
whatever you want on the walls. Orange, yellow, whatever.
Right.
But if you're going to sell, go neutral.
Yeah.
I heard too many purples come out
Yeah,
of your mouth.
tone it
Purples,
down. Yeah.
Ruby red, purple, brown. Get rid of them all. I knew a person who had everything was brown, and it was the darkest. It was like going into a cave. It was terrible.
Brown is cool if it's like light brown. Like tan, you know what I mean? Like almost tan.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure it's beautiful when it's done right. It probably not for me, but I'm sure it would be stunning.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Now, why did Americans move in 2024?
Oh, I can tell you.
All right. What are you going to tell me? Now, I have data from the National Association of Realtors.
Well, I want to hear what you have to say.
It's a shift from previous trends.
Oh, is it political?
Most moved to be closer to friends and family or to find better affordability. But it's a shift from the previous trend of job related. So they didn't, yeah. So many movers in the Northeast remained job motivated, though, as they were the region most motivated by their commutes. Over half of the movers to the Northeast said they worked at least partially in the office and their job influenced their move. But nationally, it was because they wanted to be closer to friends and family. The top drivers for movers to the Northeast were outdoor space. You can see that, can't you?
Moving to the Northeast?
Yes.
Oh, it's lovely here,
Yes.
especially today.
They wanted a bigger home, right? And then 3, better work commute, and 4, quieter. A little quieter than where you're from, Pat.
Oh, dear God. It's
I was
so
going
much
to say,
quieter.
yeah, the quiet makes sense.
While people who moved to the South and the West mostly came from different states, the relocations in the Northeast were most commonly within the same state. Pennsylvania offers significantly more affordable housing. We've always known that.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like more so than New Jersey,
And lower
New York.
taxes. Yes.
They're coming
Maryland.
here.
Right.
So it's really attractive for families, retirees, and first-time homebuyers.
Right.
We have a lower cost of living, and we're close to major cities,
We are.
right? So we can be like, if we leave Saturday morning at 7, 8 o'clock, or Sunday morning, 7, 8 o'clock, and we want to go to Manhattan.
You're in Manhattan in 2 hours.
Right.
You want to be in Philly? You're in Philly in 2 hours.
2.5.
Not the way
I know,
Jackie
well,
drives.
I was gonna say, the
Not
way
the
you
way
drive.
Jackie drives.
Okay. Right. Shh. That's what our son does when we say something he doesn't want us. He doesn't want to hear. Shh.
Yeah, I get that too.
Okay.
I'll get back to you on that.
All right. So, Pennsylvania's lower cost of living, location between major job markets in bigger cities, and more affordable tax environments. We've all said that, right?
Right.
Have enticed people to move to this state.
My friend moved from Brooklyn. He saved between homeowners, car insurance, and the other insurance. He saved $9,000 a year in insurance.
Just in
payments.
insurance.
That's
Wow.
just in insurance.
I mean, how about taxes?
his taxes were cut in half. Can you? That's.
And the house he has is probably 3 times the size.
Oh, it's
with
much-
a beautiful in-ground pool.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that good reason to move here.
Yep.
Now, nationwide, the top 10 reasons for moves were 1, as we said, closer to family and friends. 2, more home for the money. 3, safer area, less crime. 4, lower, more affordable, favorable taxes. 5, closer to their work. 6, already live there at one point. 7, better schools. 8, better job market opportunities. 9, better weather conditions. 10, political.
Well, you brought up the app earlier, so I just assumed that that's where that was going.
Right. No, yeah, right. But sometimes people do move for political reasons, but it's number
Right.
10 on that list.
Oh, that's good.
right.
Good.
Maybe we're getting better here.
Realtors reveal 3 home selling preparations to make. Now, at this time of the year, we're always
I know what they are.
talking about how to get your home ready for sale, right?
Yes, we are.
The number one factor to prepare is, believe it or not, and this is the first time I've ever seen this, 1 theme per room. Yeah.
I got a theme. Clean it up.
Right.
Clean homes.
Clean,
sell.
declutter. But sometimes people have a couple themes going on, and that could be a little off-putting.
Yeah, I suppose. I just showed a house last week that had like,
Too much going on.
yeah, like the room had like some hunting things like deer and stuff on the walls. And then it was like sports related. And there's a lot of different things going on.
Yeah,
And
those
then-
those deers, those hunting trophies turn off a lot of people.
I know.
Well, if you have a bedroom and you have a bed and a dresser, and then on one side of the room, and then you have a desk and a work area on the other side, that tends to have people think there might not be enough space in this home.
I saw a closet office recently.
Yeah?
So it was a smaller bedroom. They took off the double doors, like the
Okay.
bifold doors, and then they had like a countertop that they installed, like a wood counter, and they made that like it had double monitors, and it was all like an office in the closet, like the doors were gone in the bedroom. I thought that was interesting.
Very.
Yeah.
Well, you get a desk without taking up the floor space, right?
Right,
Because
right.
The closet is the desk.
Right.
But like this suggestion from these people was that pick one. Pick either the bedroom or the work area.
Right.
Pick one or the other.
Yeah, because my people kept going back to that room thinking that room was so small. They had the office jammed in the closet.
Now, number 2 is plenty of clear, well-lit photos. So when we understand when people live in a home, they live differently than when they go to sell it, right? Mm-hmm. So I often hear the words picture ready, when your house is picture ready, right?
Yeah.
So when you get the house picture ready, because you're still living there, everything is off the counters and put away, and everything is nicely, presented in the picture. Please let it be somewhat similar when the buyers show up to look at it,
Yeah, that's a nice thing.
right?
Right. Yeah, definitely.
And if one can do professional photos, do them.
Absolutely. It's worth it. You only get one chance to make that first impression.
Absolutely. I agree with that. But, as far as editing goes,
Sometimes the editing is too much.
Sometimes it's too much. Like I've been showing properties to a family and we get to the house and honestly, it almost looks like a different place.
Yeah, and that's damning.
Well, it's deceiving.
And deceiving.
it also does make people upset too.
Sure.
Because they're like, if they just put a photo that looked anything like this, we wouldn't even be here. They've wasted my time.
Yeah, that's bad.
Right.
That backfires.
Right. And even with virtual staging, I'll have people get upset when they use those apps for staging because they'll get in there and they'll think, oh, I want to see that house. I like the way the furniture looks, like we talked about earlier. And then we get in there and there's nothing there. And they're like, what the heck?
Well, people stage, and sometimes they don't use the right thing, the items to stage properly.
Right.
They're not appealing to a mass amount. They're just using their own personal taste, and they're not appealing to a broad spectrum of buyers.
Okay.
So that could be something that's backfires as well.
Yeah.
Right, and take down your political signs, too.
Oh, yeah.
They all got to go.
Yeah.
All right. Number 3 will be your favorite, Pat, from this recommendation. Clear clutter.
Clear clutter.
Get it out.
We got to clear out my garage. I'm in big trouble. I'm going to need a dumpster.
Yeah, but that's a garage.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you know you're moving, get a pod,
Right.
get a storage facility, clear it out. People cannot think when they're...
They can't see beyond the stuff.
They cannot see what they... Yeah.
Well, what I always tell people when they have a lot of things is, some people don't have the means or the money to do a pod, this, that, the other thing. So what's important is just get all of your clutter together and put it in one area. Like if you have a 2-car garage.
Or a family's, a relative's house.
Or a relative's house. But just say worst case scenario, the stuff needs to stay. Box it up and put it in an area of the house all together.
Yeah, but don't put it along the wall with all the mechanical systems.
No. Because I've seen that too, where an inspector has to go back because they had it against something and they couldn't get to that area. But just in a room, a closet, maybe in a corner of a basement where there isn't mechanicals, or in the garage.
Right.
If you have no other
If you
means.
can't get it off site to somebody
Right.
else's home or
Right.
place or garage or pod or storage facility, yeah.
Right.
And photos, take them down so
Yep.
people can see themselves there. The same old, we've been talking about it for years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, get it and clean.
Clean,
Sparkling clean.
Right.
How many times have you gone in to show a house and there's a pile of dishes in the sink and there's just stuff everywhere? That's an instant turn off to people.
But getting back to the photos, sometimes they're not straight. They're crooked.
Right.
They're cockeyed. They're dark. You don't know what you're looking at. They're not labeled properly.
They're upside down sometimes.
They're upside down or sideways. And
Right.
it feeds out to websites, and this is what is being marketed, and there's no favors when this is done.
Right.
And I've seen some really high-end homes that, somebody took from their cell phone in the vertical.
Right. Well, and here's
View.
the thing. There's so many different editing apps. And I'm not saying editing like make the house look completely different. But, you can stretch photos to a certain degree. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of different tools you can use. And I don't really think there's a really good excuse anymore not to have decent photos.
Absolutely. How many times, and I love when I look at a picture of somebody in the bathroom and I see the reflection of them in the mirror.
Without
Right.
any
of the
clothes
picture.
on. I've seen that one circulating.
Jeepers.
I've seen it. We've all seen that one.
Oh,
And
everybody.
you look at the picture, you go, what is that?
I went to list a multi-unit a couple weeks ago, and the lady, she like literally wouldn't move from like the living room, and I'm like, well, if you're gonna be in the picture, smile. And she's like looking at me, and she goes, "Are you really gonna take one?" Now there was stuff everywhere, and I'm like, well, I really should take one. Like people would like to see the living room. She wouldn't move.
And we don't want pictures of the kitty or the...
No. So I just said, okay, whatever. I guess we're going to skip that room, get the rest of it. Because, she would not go. It was like, and she didn't want to be in it either. So, yeah, it was interesting. That's what I always tell people when they won't move or they're in the way. I'm like, well, make sure you smile. And then they usually run away.
Right. Yeah. Most people don't want to be in the pictures. You wouldn't know anything about that.
Oh, definitely not.
Okay, moving right along. Year-over-year townhouse construction numbers up. Now, this should not surprise anybody, right? So this is according to the National Association of Home Builders. In 2024, single-family attached starts total 47,000, matching the highest quarterly count for townhouse construction since mid-2006. So when people sell their homes, especially going into their golden years, right?
Nothing golden about them.
They don't want to necessarily move into a rental apartment.
Right.
Okay. So there's a lure to this type of living, a townhouse, the affordability, low maintenance, community amenities, which we talked about in a previous show recently, privacy and security.
Right.
So, and it adds space compared to an apartment or condo, because you usually have a couple levels of living, right?
So then I have to get the golf cart so I can get around the community. I'll be zipping around on my little golf cart.
There you go.
So as more people search for homes in median density residential neighborhoods that offer walkability and amenities, the demand for townhouses may continue to grow. And that last point, Pat, when you started living here after you retired from the New York City Fire Department, what did you notice about our area?
No high rises?
No sidewalks.
No sidewalks. That's right. You walk around the neighborhoods and there's no sidewalks. You go up Viewmont Drive and there's people walking in the streets because there's no sidewalks. I mean,
That is true.
half of the places,
I didn't think about
half of the
that.
neighborhoods don't have sidewalks.
Yeah. And we were meeting with a college counselor back when Patrick was choosing what college he wanted to attend. And one of his family members moved to Dunmore, close to where we live, and remarked about how wonderful it was to visit this person because you could walk around our neighborhood. And it was like a foreign concept. He was like, it's so nice, like that we can walk around down there and go around and see all the different blocks and neighborhoods in your area. He was impressed. But when you move, now that we said that, Nicole, you're gonna when you're going out showing houses,
I'm gonna look now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah.
We're headed towards the break. Pat, who's our special sponsor this week?
Our sponsor this week is the Concord Suites in Avalon, New Jersey. Are you looking for a summer or early fall getaway? You can experience the best accommodations at the Concord Suites in Avalon, New Jersey. The suites feature a kitchen, a living room with a queen sofa bed, a full bathroom, and a private bedroom with 2 queen beds. It's the perfect place for family getaways. They have 2 pools. They have a restaurant on site. It's near downtown Avalon and Stone Harbor, and it's only 1 block from the beach. This is a prime spot with easy access to the boardwalks, amusement parks, in Wildwood and Ocean City. Avalon is exit 13 on the Garden State Parkway. They're just 10 miles from Cape May and 30 miles from Atlantic City. There's golf courses, casinos, wineries, breweries, and distilleries, and great restaurants. The Concord Suites combines the comfort of a condominium with the amenities of a hotel. Book now and feel right at home. They look forward to seeing you. It really is a nice place. We went there when my son was young. It's a beautiful place. And beginning in September, from September 2nd through the 26th, check in any Sunday or Monday, stay 3 nights, and get the 4th night free. This does not include weekends. So give them a call at 609-368-7800. That's 609-368-7800. Or visit concordsuites.com.
Hold on for more Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate on 94.3 FM The Talker. We will resume in just a moment after a very short break. Are you ready to make your next move in the world of real estate? Look no further than Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate, your trusted partner in buying and selling homes. If you're a homeowner looking to sell, Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate will ensure you get the best possible price in today's competitive market. And if you're in the market to buy your dream home, Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate will help you find the perfect place to call your own.
Congratulations.
We've adopted the popular saying, an educated consumer is our best customer. That's why since 2010, we've hosted the Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate Saturdays at 11 a.m., Sundays at 11:30 a.m. on 94.3 The Talker. Visit jready.com. That's JRUDDY.com or call 570-344-6724. Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate, where dreams find their address. Thanks for joining the Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate on 94.3 FM The Talker. We are back with Pat Devaney, my fellow realtor, husband.
And Nicole Clark.
Top producer with Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate and Quality Service Award-winning producer. That's a real big deal because you have to have over 90%, and you're well into the top 90s, on recommendation, satisfaction, and performance by all your prior clients. And that's emailed out to our clients after closing from Real Satisfied.
Right.
So that's a huge deal. And on Google, too, you have a lot of great reviews.
Yeah.
How does someone get in touch with you, please?
My cell phone is 570-881-6443.
All right. More millennials are homeowners than renters these days.
All right. So millennials, I looked it up, are born in the 80s to the late 90s.
So I'm a millennial.
You're a millennial.
I am.
So despite a challenging market for buyers over the past few years, millennials overcame these obstacles to transition from a generation of renters to a generation of homeowners. And this is according to Rent Cafe. 51.5% of millennials were homeowners in 2022, and that represented 18.2 million people. Baby boomers and Gen X outnumber millennials as homeowners. 32.1 million baby boomers and 24.4 million Gen X members were homeowners last year. Only 2 million Gen Z members were homeowners, but they're up and coming.
Okay.
All right?
Well, let's hope.
That's like the 18 to the 30-year-olds, right?
Correct.
That's Gen Z. Okay.
Right. So the millennials' pace in home buying took a leap between 2017 to 2022, increasing 64%.
Nice.
Yeah. So how about you? What are you seeing? Is your mix of home buyers? What would you say? What group would they follow?
Millennials.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
I feel like the boomers are like maybe selling, like you talked about earlier, to go to townhouses or migrate south. But yeah, mostly millennials.
Millennials saw a 44% jump in their annual median income in the 5-year period. Meanwhile, Gen X was the only other generation to have home buying outpace renting. Boomers lost 350,000 owner households. You're right. This is what's happening out there.
Right.
Okay, good. Windows and doors. Okay.
All right.
Let's talk about what buyers want in homes when it comes to windows. Now let's see if this is true.
Okay.
You're going to tell me because this is like throughout the country, right?
Okay, throughout the country. Okay.
When it came to windows, homebuyers found that these top features were most desirable. Number 1, Energy Star rated windows.
Okay.
That's what 83% wanted. Number 2, triple pane insulated glass.
Triple.
3, low E insulating glass. 4, bay or bow windows. 5, skylights.
I don't want skylights.
Nope.
No skylights.
Nope.
Skylights, I'm out.
Nope.
They leak.
6, greenhouse windows. As much as I love plants, I couldn't see one in my home. 7, floor to ceiling windows. We used to have those.
We used to have those
We got rid of them.
because we had Patrick was a baby, and the window went to the floor, so that wasn't
that's
good.
scary.
That's not good with kids.
Right.
I love the look.
Right.
But we were just,
They were huge windows.
right.
They're like 7.5 feet.
And 8, gas-filled insulated glass. So Energy Star windows continue to be the top feature. The top door feature they want is sliding patio door or hinged French patio door, both at 64% desirability. Entry door with decorative glass panels or a double main entry door.
I love a double door.
While sliding patio doors and hinged French patio doors were equally desired, more respondents said that the sliding patio door was essential, more so than the
I agree with that.
hinge French.
Definitely.
Okay. All right. So
Windows, I got to tell you, the only thing that people really point out with windows is if they're really old.
right,
They're like, oh man, this place needs new
but
windows.
they don't have a specific.
Yeah,
type in
no,
mind.
maybe that's kind of like, I don't know, like demographics or somewhere else. Like, I don't know. People just look for condition here mostly, I feel like.
Right, if they're replaced or not.
Right.
Okay. Well, that concludes the Real Estate Roundtable
Wow.
today. One more time with your contact information, Nicole, please.
Okay, my cell phone number is 570-881-6443. Thank you so much for having me.
And it's NicoleClarkAgent.com and also featured on jruddy.com.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thanks for 3 weeks in a row of wonderful, fabulous, interesting conversation.
Thank you.
All right. It's time to wrap up another enlightening episode of the Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate. Be sure to tune in next Saturday at 11 a.m., Sunday at 11:30 a.m. on 94.3 FM The Talker.